That's Wilford. And this is Mika. And I want to tell homeowners a little story about walking their dogs and having their dogs not on a leash. So remember that the walk is for the dog, not for you, not for your exercise. So actually you shouldn't be running with dogs, because I've heard that you're not supposed to run with dogs because you're going at your pace and it's up to them, because remember, they're smaller than you. And if you're running fast, you know, can't be good for them. But anyway, the real reason I'm doing this video is because I just saw a guy at the park who didn't have his dog on a leash. And if his dog would have attacked my dogs, I don't know really where we would have gone with that. However, homeowners, if you have a dog, or if you're a property owner and you're renting out the property and you have tenants that have a dog, even if the landlord-tenant agreement states that the property owner does not allow dogs and the renter has a dog, there's a story about a dog that ran into the street, got hit by a car. The person gets out of the car, checks on the dog bites the person who hits it, and she sues the owner, not the tenant, because the owner, you know, you always go after the person with the money. And of course, everybody thinks property owners that are mom and pop are just made of money. So, you know, you could lose your house because your tenant has a dog. And, you know, the landlord, I'm sorry, we're all used to calling them landlords. They're now called property providers. You know, that's the one who got sued. And I don't know what ended up and how much he had to pay out. But you can lose your property if your tenant has a dog. And that whole story, you know, it's sad because, you know, in the lease, it said that their tenants could not have dogs. And they clearly showed that to the judge, and it didn't matter. The person who hit the dog with the car and got bit still got a hefty sum of money. And, you know, the landlord was injured, if anything. So the other thing was my dogs. This one right here, the little one, that's Mika. She's not even a pit bull. Willie's the pit bull. This is Willie. Let's see if he takes us home. He always likes to go farther than the walk. Willie, we're going home. So see, he's passing the crosswalk. Anyway, Mika got out by mistake and didn't have a leash on. And so because she didn't have a leash on, my ex-husband chased her, caught her, and was holding her and said nicely to the lady, look, can you pick up your dog so my dog doesn't attack it? I can only hold her so long. And she just stood there and yelled at him, yelled and yelled and yelled, honestly, purposely anticipating something bad to happen. So she just stood there and yelled at him while a witness watched. And then finally he couldn't hold the dog anymore because he had Parkinson's. And by the time he couldn't hold on to her anymore, the other lady's dog, she finally picked up her dog. And after she picked up her dog, our dog got loose and bit the dog's foot. Our dog did not bite her. Our dog bit her dog's foot. She proceeded to sue me for $1 million. That's what I said, you guys, $1 million. And she got $380,000. So I'm telling you right now, make sure your dog is on a leash. Come on, Will, we're going home. Home's that way. Come on, let's go home. Come on, let's show them that you know how to go home. Come on, let's go. So they know how to go home. But anyway, I wanted to tell you guys that story because I think everybody has dogs or cats or some kind of animals. Come on, there's a car coming. And you gotta make sure that you secure your pets, love them so they know they're loved, because if they know they're loved, they won't run away. And that's my story. I'm sticking to it about dogs and leashes. Keep your dog on a leash.